Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Home TV. This video is a follow-up to the last episode I did for you guys about the cue tool. This video covers more advanced features that Dorico has for your cues. If you are new to Dorico or cues, make sure to watch the previous videos first. So let's start. I have a full score here that I already added some cues. I will select the timpani and press W to access the timpani part. As you can see, my flute part is already added here, and what I'm going to do is to open the lower panel to access more features of my cue. So it might happen that you might not see anything in your lower panel as much as you want, and for that just double click to highlight your part, and then in the lower panel you see that the cues are now available. So let's start with the first option. This one is quite easy, and what it does is that it just changed the placement of the name or the text of your cue. The second one, I'm going to turn this off. Okay, then the second one is start text, and as you can see, if you turn this on and there's nothing here, there's a flag that's showing the flute cue, and that is because if I just click away here, you see that there's no actual text in my score, but we want it back. There might be some situation that you don't want that. I'm just telling you guys this, but I just want to bring it back. Start text, maybe you want to add flute X, for example, there is a name for it, or some strange situation that you want to have some extra names, you just add the name. This is the end text, and you can modify the end text, which is the ending of the text, as you can see above. Now I'm gonna turn off all of these guys. This one is the voice direction, and it's quite self-explanatory. You have the 4 stems down and 4 stems up. And the nice thing about Dorico is that it also swaps the rests. As you can see, if I do this, the rests go up and the rest goes down. And you have an option here, it's show articulation. Now check on top of the notes. You can see that there are little dots there, the staccatos, that they are on and off. Then you have the slurs, which is the same as that. So you can say, hey, I want the slur, or I don't want the slur. Then this one is the dynamics. If for some reason you want to show the dynamics, this is what you can bring. And an extra thing to tell you guys now is that now we have this system track right here that the mezzo forte is behind there. For some reason, if you didn't want to see the system track, you can press Alt and T to disable the system track. I use this many times when I'm changing things like this, but then Alt and T, it brings it back. And also you can enable it or disable it in your view section. So if you go to views, system track, you can enable or disable this feature. All right, so for now, I'm going to just disable it. And yeah, so we were talking about the dynamics there. I'm going to highlight it again. Then we have the show lyrics. I mean, there's no lyrics, but you get the point. If there's lyrics there, it will show or hide it. And also show playing technique if you want. There is no playing technique here. And there is ornaments. As you can see, the trill up there is going and coming. So in a situation that you want to disable or enable it. There's text. If you have a text box there, then you can enable or disable it. And as you can see now, my molto espress is actually added as a text, and it's not like a expression. So it's not a musical expression here, as I already told you before in the previous videos. So this is just a normal text. Whoop. That's why you can enable or disable it here. Then you have the fermatas, show horizontal lines, which is the horizontal lines that I explained a couple of videos ago. It's about this type of line that if you want to have it or not. And then you have hide rests around Q, which well, it does what it says actually. And until here is quite self-explanatory, but the fun part actually starts here. And then I'm gonna go to my clarinet part for this. So let's go to the clarinet part. I'm gonna go up here, press the drop down, and go to my clarinet in B flat. Now this is the fun stuff here, as I told you before. This is a transposed clef here. You can change the clef here. And you might say, why? I mean, some situations is that, for example, the flutist is not good with reading F clef. And what you can do is that you turn this transposed clef, and then it's just a normal G clef, all right? Then you go to octave transposition, you turn it on, which shows the octave transposition, which we're going to now do. Then turn on octave shift, and I'm going to shift this guy one up. And as you can see, it says timpani octave down. So you have the part that is already transposed down, and the flutist will know, oh, okay, the clarinetist will know that there is a C sharp transpose score for the timpani there, and it's easier to read, I guess, in my opinion, instead of the F clef. And of course you can have the option to press the concert pitch here to see the actual notes there, concert pitch or transposed pitch. All right, and then you can also turn this thing off and on. If the score is really crowded, you can just turn this off. It doesn't really matter in some situations, I guess. And then you have the unpitched notes position, which is the position of the unpitched notes for instruments that are unpitched. And the next one will turn your notes into rhythmic notes. So as you can see, there's no pitch there, and it's popped up on top. Now I can easily just press this distance button, turn it on, and you can just easily say where you want them to be. Or if you want to, you can enable them as slash notes. I don't know where you might use this, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys know and want to do it. And you can see. And this one is the most easiest one. It's just hide your part. And that was it for this tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and hope to see you soon in the other videos. Take care, and Humayun out.